So you've been in your head about something, needing the clarity to come through. And I mean, it looks like you are probably putting your call out to God during the middle of the night. Just please, please help me with this situation. Please help me understand the situation. Yeah. Bring the clarity in. I think that's the wish that you're putting out as I'm looking at these cards. Yeah. You're up at night. You can't sleep, and you're just praying that the clarity that you need in order to make, the next decision, the new direction, to really be fully successful in this new thing that you're trying to build. You're needing that clarity to come in. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. This is the Awakened Jen. So today we're going to be using the Sacred Spirit reading cards. These are oracles that give guidance for your spiritual path. And then we're going to use the Gilded Tarot by Barbara Moore. We'll pull 3 cards that will give us a quick little progression snapshot of where you are at right now. It shows me where you've been, where you're headed, and if we need to make course corrections, we can do that now. All right, so I'm going to set some intentions while I am shuffling. Okay. So the first intention is that anyone who comes across this reading, there will be a message in here for you. I set the intention that anyone who needs to hear the messages inside of this reading will find it at the exact right time that they need it most. I set the intention that all the messages that come out will be for our highest good. I set the intention that I will be given all the right words, phrases, anything needed, and be able to speak as clearly and as effectively as possible so that the message can be received as it was intended. Okay. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you are not, welcome back. If you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. I do about 4 to 5 videos a week. And so I do the zodiac readings, but I also do other things throughout the month too. So I do twin flame, ancestor message, angel message, spiritual path. And then I've got some really cool oracles that I do like special readings for too. So I did a chakra healing reading the other day. And I'll probably link that one if you're interested in it at the end of this video. So I have other stuff. So subscribe and check out what else I have going on. And then if you hit the bell for notifications, you will be notified as soon as I post a new video. All right. All right, deep breath. Okay, so what does Taurus need to know right now for their spiritual path? Taurus, spiritual path. Okay, Taurus. Guardian, guard your energy. Okay. Okay, deep breath. Past, present, future, Taurus. Past, present, future, Taurus. King of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. So it looks like we're kind of going backwards a little bit. Let's see where this is headed. King of Swords. Okay. 2 kings are now out on the table. All right. So the King of Pentacles is a very comfortable, abundant life. Okay, sorry about that. So the King of Pentacles, he is a very comfortable, abundant place. He's sitting in a very comfortable, abundant place. The King of Swords is a very direct, decisive, to the point. I mean, it's almost a very cold energy. I mean, so this is more of a warm, loving kind of thing, where this is not. So I'm already seeing just there's a shift that happened, and so I'm definitely curious as to where we're going with this. All right, so your oracle was the Guardian, or Guardian. That's number 19. Okay. Guard your energy. Guardians of the spiritual realm are perceived differently across all cultures and religions. Totem spirits, angels, and other shamanic spirit helpers are assigned to everyone at birth and can be discovered through vision quest, meditations, and deep forms of prayer. In ancient times, the medicinal assistance of hallucinogenic plants was used. Every individual has a guardian or guiding spirit that watches over them during their lifetime. Different stages of life can bring changes to those helpers, depending on what lessons or guidance are needed to complete levels of soul growth for the soul's ascension. Guardian spirits are often perceived in animal forms due to the recognition of their personal characteristics and mannerisms. The wolf depicts challenges in personal boundaries and being able to trust others with your emotional vulnerability. Right now, you must guard your energy fiercely. Be mindful of how you feel energetically around others. Exhaustion, fatigue, confusion, and clouded judgment is possible now if you allow yourself to be influenced by these energy vampires. Only you decide on a conscious or subconscious level if you wish to interact with these toxic energies. It is possible now to have interactions with police and emergency service personnel, as the guardian is a protector and teacher of spirits, highlighting personal safety and the safety of others. Currently, lunar cycles are influential. Be cautious of the full moon's influence over people and places. Always put your personal safety first. Avoid taking unnecessary risks. Use careful practice in your holistic counseling, intuitive, and healing practices as you are absorbing unwanted energy from others and need to clear and ground yourself after each session or experience to minimize mental and physical fatigue. So, the shadow aspect is abuse of power, codependency, irresponsible carelessness. Angel assistant is Archangel 𝐒𝐄𝐄. Manifestation, humility, and concentration. Affirmation: I am clearly guided by my divine guardian. I am protected always. Okay. So a lot came out, and just, the first things that I got were, one, needing to put up your energetic boundaries to protect yourself, from even like the negative energies that are in you, just coming in contact. And so, like, having, crystals that are like selenite. This is selenite. So you can take this after a particularly stressful day to wipe your energy from some of the energy vampires that it was talking about. But there are other things that you can do. Like, there are mantras that you could say. Calling your energy back, from the places that, no longer needed. Just calling your power back. What was the other part that came out from that? Was just that you are protected. Like, that was the other part that kept talking about all the different ways the guardian angels and spirit guides and all of this other guidance and protection that you have out there outside of what you can see, or what you might even know is available to you. It is there, whether you know it is there or not. All right. But, there's just a strong call right now to be very protective of your energy, how you're spending your time, how you're spending, the conversations that you're having, the things that you're allowing into your space. All of it affects your energy. And so it's just a call to bring, just boundaries and protection in place. Okay. So moving on with the rest of this reading, like I said, we started with the King of Pentacles.
You see this? This is my Sunday planning system, or what I call my weekly no bullshit.
Well, I won't be using that one again. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. All right, we've got the King of Pentacles. Sorry. An intent man leans forward on his throne as if listening intently to someone talking to him. He holds his staff in both hands, as if to remind himself of his great responsibility. You enjoy the finer things in life and are willing to work hard for them. Although you want to be the best, you don't expect it to be handed to you. At this point, you have worked hard and long. You have wielded your authority and talent wisely. You would like to set down responsibility, if even just for a while, and indulge yourself in the good things life has to offer. Be aware of becoming lazy or dependent on material possessions. Your love of luxury could overcome your practical nature and lead to debt. Although you may be seduced by the good life, you'll find that it alone cannot satisfy you. Okay? So that's the energy that we started with. And then we've moved into the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is a young man holds a pentacle. He has an expression of shy pride tinged with nervousness. He has been practicing in hopes that he has done well. He holds the pentacle securely, showing his natural tendency to keeping things safe, but the slightly jaunty angles indicate a willingness to push his boundaries. He is definitely ready for the next level. You have been practicing something and are already quite good at it. Your studies are beginning to manifest into actual completed projects. You are ready to present your work to the outside world. Perhaps it's time to consider something more complicated and challenging. Be aware of becoming careless. Although you do have skill, you lack the experience that allows one to perform almost mindlessly. Also, be careful of stagnation. Once you master this level, continue to challenge yourself and don't become lazy. The Page of Pentacles can indicate a message, usually pertaining to a project you've completed, finances, or resources. So this almost looks like you've moved into a different space. So in the way that you're making your money. So I almost feel like that this is, you've changed careers to a new path. And at this one, you're a beginner level of it. And it's moving to the King of Swords, which is a stern man sits firmly and confidently on his throne. He has his sword at the ready. His scabbard is safely in hand. Perhaps it's like Excalibur's scabbard and keeps this king safe from any mortal wound. He is charismatic. He is a charismatic man, exuding confidence, intelligence, and power. Your intelligence is at the core of your persona. You have used it well to create a successful life for yourself and those associated with you. Your wisdom benefits others, and you are comfortable sharing your ideas and opinions. Be aware of letting your intelligence define you in full. Seek a bit more balance in your own self-image and your dealings with others. Be careful, too, of becoming a snob. Your mind is powerful, but if turned inward too much, you may be prone to paranoia. Okay. So, I do see just a huge confidence that has grown, and just, being able to trust yourself, knowing, you know what you know. You're not going to play games with that. You know what you know. But let me start asking some questions because, like I said, from this, it does look like that you've kind of swapped, I'm going to say, careers in this. So give me some information about the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So we've got the Page of Wands, which is about enthusiasm and just that renewed joy, just ready to start something new, ready to go off on a new adventure. We've got the Fool, which is also all about just starting something new, just a new beginning, a new, just putting your trust into, whatever, God has next for you on the path. And then we have the Six of Cups, which is, it's nostalgia. It just deals with something from the past. This is, and the way that he is walking, I mean, it does look like you're heading that way, like that you're heading back. Okay. Why is the King of Swords there? Okay. So we have the Ace of Swords, which is clarity. So he's to bring the clarity in. The Star is that wish granted, but it's also about healing. And then we've got the Nine of Swords, which is anxiety and sleepless nights. So you've been in your head about something, needing the clarity to come through. And I mean, it looks like you are probably putting your call out to God during the middle of the night. Just please, please help me with this situation. Please help me understand this situation. Yeah. Bring the clarity in. I think that that's the wish that you're putting out as I'm looking at these cards. Yeah. You're up at night. You can't sleep, and you're just praying that the clarity that you need in order to make, the next decision, the new direction, to really be fully successful in this new thing that you're trying to build, you're needing that clarity to come in. So what can you do right now to help bring you that clarity that you seem to be needing? What can you do right now to help bring in clarity? Okay. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Cups, which is about the compassion, having compassion, opening up your heart space. The King of Wands, which is passion and, big confidence. So there's three kings have shown up. We're missing the King of Cups. And then the Knight of Cups is that this is a gift from the universe. The clarity coming in will be a gift from the universe. And then we have the Eight of Swords, which is about seeing things from for what they really are, like removing your own blindfold, removing the stories that you've assigned to certain situations, and really seeing it for what it really is. Yeah. Okay. What else? What can you do to help bring the protection that's needed? And why is the protection needed? Let me ask that question first. Why is the protection needed? So Three of Pentacles is about working with others, collaborating, but it's also a new skill that you're trying to develop. And maybe you need to protect yourself from other people's negative opinions of the skill that you're trying to develop. Maybe, especially since this is a page energy right here, like I said, you're a beginner at whatever this is. And so you might need to not let people get too much in your head as you're trying to get your feet on the ground and get the foundation set for the new thing that you're trying to build. And then the Seven of Wands is again about that protection, boundaries, putting, having good boundaries in place. Let me read that one. Seven of Wands. Standing before a door open to a shining day, a man defends his position. Although uncertain, he fights his fear and bravely faces all comers. This is not the benevolent competition of the Five of Wands. Rather, it is more threatening, like the Chariot. He is steadfast and feels sure of his will. However, while there is control of will, there's a deeper lack of understanding, an echo of the Chariot indicated by his uncertain expression. His actions are being questioned. While his understanding is imperfect, his convictions carry him through. Okay. You are being asked to defend your actions or beliefs. Do not fear the attack. Use the questions raised to clarify your understanding. If your beliefs are sound, a closer examination of them will hurt nothing and will add to your wisdom. Be aware of childish obstinacy. If you find your stance is wrong, admit defeat and redefine your beliefs so that they will stand up to the examination. On the other hand, do not give up the fight out of fear. Okay, so this is about standing up for your beliefs in this. In this situation is like learning how to agree to disagree, not taking everything that people say about what you're doing as, you don't have to take it. You can reject. When people give you information that does not line up with what you know to be true, you can reject that. You can be polite about it, but you can reject it. You do not have to take their beliefs. You don't have to take that on. If that doesn't feel aligned, that's theirs. Let them keep that. Don't let them project their beliefs onto you. And I'm telling you right now, I am getting it a lot, because anytime you put yourself out there in any kind of way, and especially in a public kind of way, that's where people just come out of the woodwork with all of their opinions that, like, they don't know you, they will never meet you, yet they still want to tell you how to live your life. It makes no sense. How does this bother you? How does this have anything to do with you? Why would you waste any of your energy and your time to come into my life to tell me how to live mine? It doesn't make any sense. But people do. People do. And so you can spend your energy trying to combat that, trying to make them see things your way, but you're not going to, because you're not going to see things their way either. Or you can just nod, shake your head, and go on, keep doing what you're going to do. Or you can just delete them. Just, okay, you're not aligned with me. It's clearly not, for you. I'm not for you. You're not for me. That's okay. So it's just not. So you can use that block button on social media, which I definitely have been doing, because I just don't need it. I don't need it. I know what my intentions are. I know what I feel to be true, and I am open to rethinking things as new information is presented to me. But if you're going to present it to me just by completely shutting me down and telling me you're wrong, you're stupid, you're calling names, I can't take that serious, and I don't think you should either. Okay, I'm going to stop there, but we are going to keep going in the extended. I'm going to go ahead and pull this reading out to the 9-card reading. We'll pull in some information about a relationship. Let me see if any signs have come out in this. Okay, we've got Aquarius, and I think Aquarius is all over this, honestly. Let's see. Aquarius is the star, but then I've also got, the Fool is also Aquarius. And then the King of Swords can also represent Aquarian energy. So this has a lot of Aquarian energy in it. So let's go deeper with that and see what's going on with that. I will look at Aquarius in the extended and just see what is their connection to you at this time. Okay. All right. And if you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel, hit the bell for notifications. You can like this video. That actually helps me a lot. It helps me way more when you like the video. It pushes it out with the algorithm than just subscribing. So if you're going to just choose one or the other, please like the video. And of course, if you found it helpful, you can share it with others too. And I have Jen's 333 collective subscription, which gives you access to all of the extended. All of this is linked down in my description box, as well as a link if you want a personal reading. All right. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. If you want to keep going, grab the link below and let's just keep going. All right.